Good morning, everybody. I'm Tamika Scott, and as you're aware, I'm your peer mentor in the Seminar for Academic Success. As I told you last week, I'll be doing videos each week just to give you some quick tips and to help you along in class and with your success in your college career. So as 100% online students, we have some unique situations and perspectives. So that's why I'm here to help you work through those things. So our main focus this week is going to be on Moodle. With Moodle, as you know, that's where you're going to log in and actually get your course content. And I want to show you how to set that up just to make it a little bit more user-friendly and easier to navigate for you, okay? So I'm going to share my screen here. Just a moment. All right, so I'm logged into our class, a Seminar for Academic Success. And the first thing I want to show you is that you have the ability to customize the page. You can go here and click on the little drop down that's above the settings cog, and you're able to customize your profile here. The things that you can add are a profile picture, any interesting fun tips you want to give about yourself. You can also go down and add any additional names. Maybe your name is a little complicated and you want to give a phonetic pronunciation of your name, you can do that. If you want to list like your interest or whatever it is that you just want to be displayed as a quick summary for you, you can put it in here. This is not something that I'm encouraging you to use in a social media type of way. This is actually to help you in classes that you'll find many times you'll need to connect with other students in the class. That may be that you're trying to form a study session or that you're trying to get some information, get their take on some information that was provided by the instructor. If you have this set up, it's easier to make those connections and to know exactly who you're speaking with and what you're speaking about. And it's always good to put a face to a name. So if nothing else, please add a profile picture for us. You may have noticed in the discussion forum for week 1 that the way it's set up, that the picture's displayed by the person that posted last. So it just helps, as I said, to have just a more user-friendly environment and for you to be able to know who you're speaking with when you're just swapping ideas and trying to set up different class activities. I also want to show you something that everyone is probably dying to know, and that is how to set your forum preferences. We're going to go back to the drop down here, and that is not supposed to happen. And you have a little cog here. The second and last option is preferences. We're going to click preferences, and there are forum preferences here. And this is for the folks that are at your wit's end because you're getting a email every single time someone in one of your classes posts to a discussion forum. This setup that I have selected, these different options, it is only allowing a daily email with the subject. So in other words, you'll get like a summary instead of every single email, just letting you know something has been posted in the class. I have it selected where it does not auto-subscribe me to any discussion forums. If you would like to be auto-subscribed, you can select yes, but I chose no. The forum tracking, if you say yes, it highlights new posts, and that's when you log in. If someone has posted since the last time you logged in, you'll see those responses in yellow. There'll be a number in yellow just to let you know that they're a new post for that forum. And this very last one saying mark the post as read, that is when you're actually responding to a forum that has been posted. It automatically marks it as read instead of you having to go back and manually mark it. Just better assisting you in knowing who you've read, who you hadn't read, who you need to respond to, that kind of thing. And you would just save those changes and your life would be instantly made a lot easier. I want to show you one more thing here. I'm going to go back to our Seminar for Academic Success class. If you're already taking any quizzes online, which all of you should have taken the ACES pre-reflection, I'm going to go there. I've already entered it once, so it looks a little different. You have the ability to flag questions. If you notice, and it depends on your screen configuration, you have a summary of the number of questions that you have at the bottom, which I always look at first to see how many, especially if it's a timed exam, so you'll know how to better allocate your time. You can actually skip through the questions by clicking on a number, and it'll take you directly to that question. The thing I want you to know here is that if you're, especially on a timed exam, and you're struggling with a question, go ahead and move forward to the next question. And so that you don't forget to come back to that question that you're struggling with, you can click this little option here that says flag a question. And if you go to the bottom to the summary, you'll notice that it put a little indicator, it's in red, so that you'll know that that was one that you skipped and you need to go back to. Once you come back and you answer that question, you can click it and it removes the flag, and you see that the red is gone down here. But that's just to help you better manage your time so that you're not wasting all of your time, especially on a timed exam, on one question when you may know the answers to the others. You can go ahead and go to the ones that you know and answer those, and then come back to give a closer look at the one that you weren't so certain about. Okay, so that's all I have for you on Moodle. We'll spend the rest of the time on and tell you about some upcoming events, and you'll get more details on these events as it's time for you to complete them. But I just want to give you a heads up to let you know they're coming. So one is a service learning project that's completed in the class, and this is your opportunity to give back and to serve in your a local community event. Now, for those of you that are close to the campus, there is an event being organized on campus that is going to take place at the Central Louisiana Food Bank. And what it'll do is allow all of you to get together in fellowship and to help someone that's in need. In this instance at the food bank, you'll help many people that are in need. And that is two opportunities. The first being Friday, November 3rd from 1 o'clock p.m. to 3 o'clock p.m. And the second is Saturday, November 11th from 9 o'clock a.m. until noon. Now, for those of you that are not close to campus, such as myself, I live in the Baton Rouge, Louisiana area. I was not able to make it to the on-campus event. I was also happened to be in the class during the time of the flood of 2016. So what I did is I was able to go into my community to a church in Denham Springs, Louisiana, to help victims that had flooded. They were providing food, they were providing clothing. It was set up as it like think of it like a Goodwill or a Salvation Army. So I was able to go there and complete my service learning project. So if there are those of you that are not near the campus, you still have the opportunity to complete your service learning project. You just have to find something that's close in your area where you're able to document what you've done. And again, you'll have some instructions on this as it gets closer. This is the service learning event is near the end of the course, so around week 6. But just so you can be thinking about whether or not you want to join the on-campus project, or if you're going to do something in your community, you need to have something in mind that you're going to do. The very last thing I want to tell you about is the yellow sheet that you've all should have received in the mail from Ms. T. It's a calendar, and it is also a project, and we're actually going to start that in week 2. You're going to have some additional instructions on exactly how to complete it. But it's very important that you take advantage of it. It's one of the best things that I learned from the course, and it's teaching you time management and how to keep your schedule and to know exactly what to do when and how to manage your time so that you're able to meet your deadlines and your commitments. So just know that that is something that's coming soon. Okay. So that's all I have for you guys today. Have a happy Friday, and I look forward to working with you all. You're doing really well. Keep up the good work, and don't hesitate to reach out to me and Ms. T if you have questions. All right. Thank you. Enjoy your Friday.